Good morning, peeps. Hope you're all well. Hope everyone's still crafting during this COVID. So here today is the process or tutorial. Which one's which? I'm not sure what the process video is or a tutorial is, because showing the process is really showing you how to do it. So if people know the difference, please comment below. So anyway, I had my coffee because it's so early in the morning. The birds haven't even started to chirp yet. So I got up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and thought I'd do the video. And as soon as I set up, I thought, I can't function without coffee. Okay, so as we know, I'll just put that aside, this was the little trifold pockety thingamajig, so I wouldn't know what to call it. Okay, that's the front. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do, now this will be a long video because I'm not accustomed to doing tutorials as such. I do similar things but not showing you the whole process. I think that a lot of people tend to do that because they may be concerned with their ability to make it, look great, and they're not very experienced, so neither am I, but I have a million and one ideas. So this is the envelope I was talking to you about, good quality envelope, but it's got the actual triangle, so I'm going to have to work out how to do something with the triangle because the particular one I was demonstrating and showing online was the one there. Okay, so it's got the, and these are old, so they're sort of sticking down, so, but I'll see if I can get away with it. Now, if you've got a glue stick or glue, because of what we're needing to do, we need a really fine tip glue so that the glue doesn't spill over onto the other tuck spot. So first of all, that's basically it, and all I did was, if you've got a Stanley knife, a pair of scissors, or you're a very good cutter. I don't like millimetres and centimetres. I'm an inch, feet and yard girl. And unfortunately my scoreboard, I bought at a craft sale in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, and I didn't think. And it's in millimetres and centimetres, and these days everybody's talking about inches, and they do give you millimetres in some of them, but it doesn't work out. It doesn't line up when you're using millimetres and centimetres. So there you go. You've got your open folder. Now you can glue these down for extra strength, but I usually try and take them off. Be very gentle so you're not ripping the paper underneath. Okay, so here we go. Because it's going to be covered anyway, so now you can choose to leave it down, but it can create some bulk, especially if you're adding them to a journal, like putting them in a tuck spot. So sometimes they come off easy, sometimes they don't. So just be gentle. The more gentle you are, the more proficient you'll get at getting all the niggly bits without tearing the underside. Okay, copy set. Just a moment. Okay, so there we go at the moment. So if, I'll show you the demonstration of it. So once you've used your hole punches, that's what it looks like. So we'll proceed to do that. Now, as I said, I'm not a girl of measure, so I just try and do it in thirds. Okay, and let's see how good I am. I'm a sharpshooter when I use a gun or a bow and arrow or a bowling ball. So we've done pretty well. There we go. Okay, so the next step then is to fold it back out. Now on the shorter sides, it's what we need to do. We need to cut down that score line or the folded line, as I would. Okay. just from this area here. So we just cut down, and cut down straight down the middle. Now normally, because I don't want to bring my scoreboard out because of the size and everything, normally what we do is we score 2 mil either side, and that's our folding. But what I tend to do is, okay, what have we done? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, before we do that, because we can't fold because it's joined at the bottom. So get your, am I doing it the right way? Let me know. Yep. So if you don't have a hole punch, we can just use a bottle and draw a line around it. Okay, so I took the plasticky thing off so I can actually see. Okay, let's get it right. And I do I do the corners as well. Now once you've done a few, you'll get proficient at sort of where to stab them. So then it looks like that, and drop my glue stick. Okay, so there's our envelope, ladies. Okay, and then we turn it around again, and we do the same thing on the other side, and just cut to that top score line there. Okay, so basically that's what we've got. We've got an opened envelope, cut 3 down the lower section, that's which would be the back of the envelope. Then we've got the top of the envelope, which has the three cuts. Now remember when okay. I've got bits and pieces everywhere on my kitchen table. Okay, so if you can imagine, that's what that is there. Now I got ahead of myself and glued down and forgot to bring that middle flap up, so I turned it into a side pocket. Now this is where you'll have to be very mindful of what's in the tutorial, because I had to recreate this video again because I forgot. I just continued gluing and thought, this is a side pocket, not a top pocket. I thought I'd just change the ante, so we've got a top loading pocket, and then a side pocket. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've got a top loading pocket. Okay, so we've got top loading pocket, and then you've got your side pocket in there. Okay, so I'm hoping this is sufficient with the tutorial. I'll get better as I progress, and if you make comments or PM me and just explain, or if you're great with your tutorials and I need some input into how to better my videos, because this is where I want to make you know, people not afraid to craft, because I was intimidated by the quality of work out there, and I've only just come back into crafting. So then we turn it back over again, so we got the folds up. Okay, so that's what we've got there now. Now remember I was saying about scoring, other side 1/2 mil, so I'm going to open it up, because this is where you're gluing. Now this is important to follow along. Okay, so this is your first top loading pocket. This will be your end top loading pocket. Now remember, this was a side pocket, so we only need to glue, okay, let's put this in here. We need to make a fold here. Okay. Now you can make it 3 top loading pocket, but because of the error of the tab, I decided, well, I'll make it a thing. Now what I normally do is use my glue, but because I don't have a fine tip, I don't want the glue to go all over, so I thought of a way of doing it. Is there a scrap piece there? I'll just use an envelope. Okay, so I've just stuck something underneath that, and then just do that on the glue. Okay. Yeah. So that just makes sure that the glue doesn't spill out, and you know, if you're trying to poke a tag in, all the glue's all spread and stuck your paper down. And then I do the same with this. Okay, so let's get to it. We can put it place. We can do anything. I'm just using what's on my counter at the moment. Okay, and I'm just using a Yoo-hoo glue stick. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Okay, we have a top pocket. We'll glue this shortly. Then we have the side pocket, and in a moment we'll have another top loading pocket. Oh, yuck. It's just a new one, so it's sort of like I'm either pressing too hard on it. Yeah, I'm not even pressing hard on that. Okay. Okay. That's got a nice smell to it, actually. Really pretty smell. Okay. I normally have baby wipes handy. Okay, so now we have the top loading pocket, the side loading pocket, and the top loading pocket. And this is where we do the sides on that. Okay. Now this one, actually, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because the other pocket, no, I'll do it that way. Okay. So where's the glue stick? Okay. Normally the other side would be the same and I could turn it over, but obviously it's not. So we'll just use a tiny bit of, there we go. How are we going to do this? Okay, let's just, hopefully we've got a tiny little bit on the edge. Now I'm not quite sure why that pocket's lower. What have I done wrong? Oh yeah, because I had to fold it over to make the tuck spot. So obviously you need to put something small in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, that fits in alright. So that is basically how you create it. Now you can alter it and fiddle around with it until you can get some sort of general ruling on it. So basically there we go. So we've got the two flaps down there. That's what happened. So I'm actually going to glue that down. And create the same as I did there. So there we go. So that's basically making the envelope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let all this dry and then I'll come back and then decorate it. So stay tuned, and I'll be putting this up on my YouTube video, so press the notification button and see part 2. But as you can see, it's very, very easy to create. Okay, so you just open up your envelope, and this particular one was like a ticket book, like that. So there's a pocket there, pocket there, pocket there, pocket there, pocket there, and then you can put a journaling patch there. But I left it plain because I love the technique, and that will be the third video. So basically what I'll be doing with this is finishing it off, so you know putting all your paper mats on, and finding some small little bits and pieces like this. They can go into your, so all those small little bits and pieces is what you're after, They don't have to be big, and if you've got pictures that you love, you can actually shrink them down on your computer, copy and paste in a Microsoft Word, and then use the tabs at the side of the picture, and then make it smaller and print it out. And, then you can actually add them. These are all large and I reduced them down. That was actually an actual whole page. This was just a frame that I put the patterns in. So yeah, I used to use Paint Shop Pro years ago and used to teach it, and never thought about creating my own digitals. I used to create my own work, but never thought about creating digitals. So there you go. I just didn't trust my own work to sell out there. So, okay, so I hope that helps, ladies. That's part 1. And part 2 will be coming along shortly. So, if you can see, first of all we've got this. So, hold, fold, 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 and then we're gluing down. Now you can, like I said, make the 3 top loading pockets. Or the top loading pocket, side pocket, top loading pocket, and on the front there'll be a, oh okay, now I know. That's why I didn't glue that side, because that was the okay, but I can always, okay, here we go. We might as well do it. Might as well do it. That's why I didn't do the left side, because it was the actual it was the loading pocket in there. Cover. Alright, bye for now, ladies.